And we're back.
Nice. Oh.
Cool.
If you want to live, put that pen to paper.
This is insane! How can I crush all that in a single...
Damn it, you're breaking up. Don't call back later.
Story about an editor trying to rush a struggling writer to meet his deadline. That editor is terrifying. No one can finish that many pages in such a short time. Does he even stand a chance?
Yep. Well then.
Who's it gonna be? Ryuji. Games. I'm just checking, but you're not having any side effects, are you? Well, as long as you're healthy. Bye.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, so Ryuji's here. Before I go sell things at Velvet Room, I'm gonna go see what social stat will be up to with this. Guts. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Damn, dude, this game console's making me feel real nostalgic. What's this? Starfornius? Huh, never heard of it. Guess we just gotta give it a try.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, this is exciting. I'm gonna give it all I got.
How's this?
A shooting game, huh? The whole retro space thing's pretty cool. You ready for my rapid fire skills? I'm gonna blast all the enemies out of here. Oh crap, that thing's freaking massive. It's gotta be the boss. Okay, time for double rapid fire.
Let's do it. All right.
Ah, yeah, we kicked that thing's ass, no problem. Looks like we win. Your rapid fire wasn't half bad. But still no rank up. Yeah, well. Man, that was super fun. Games are so refreshing. Came all this way. It'd be cool to hang out for a little while longer. No, I'm good.
Come on. See ya.
You're already max rank. I don't need to rank you up.
Ah, you're back.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll still have some time to work with Kawakami a little bit later. I was strolling through one the other day and I found myself drawn to a certain game. Perhaps the two of us could have a little competition. I don't have a justice persona, huh? Right, airsoft. Because I also still need to sell some stuff.
All right. I guess that's
Oh
fine.
man. Look at all that cash.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful.
Gold smudges, not interested. I'll just head to Kichijoji for that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hang on, if I hover over Jazz Club... Oh, okay. So you can hang out with someone over there. That's neat. Okay, what I was gonna go do was the clothing store over yonder.
Welcome.
Hey, hey!
Nope. Yeah, sure. Higher agility, too. Yeah. And we're good. Alright, quick stop at the Velvet room.
Hey, inmate!
Do you have bit?
You'd like breed here. If you'll withdraw this persona,
You know what? No, we're gonna get
you'll withdraw
Principality,
this.
because...
This is your.
I've got the funds.
Already? What?
And you know what? I should have said I want to talk to Igor again, because...
Let's execute him.
Wait, shoot. I was looking for
Is he
what
done
persona
already?
for the twins?
What? What?
Penal. Hecaton Kairos with Masakunda.
Let's execution. Let us begin the search.
There he is, but I don't think I'd be able
I
to...
see. A strong persona indeed.
Yeah, I have Marakunda. Now, what's the most powerful thing I can make?
Looks pretty tough. Gather them.
Bugs. Look at all those powerful dudes. The Dainichi Nyorai.
Finished. Done
Nah,
already?
I'll experiment with that later.
What? It is time, inmate. Yes, that's right.
Hi.
Hey, Ogami-kun, good evening. You ever go to arcades? I've never been to places like that, so I'm pretty interested. If you're so inclined, shall we visit one together?
What do you want to do?
Excellent. If we're going, I'd like to try that battling thing. I think there's a game center around here. Let's get going.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I was out here gathering intel, and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research. Apparently, it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like these? Well, that should even the playing field. I'm not much for video games myself, so I guess I'm in the same boat. Damn, that's some accuracy. That guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glasses isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Whew, my fingers are gonna be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. That's my other name.
Have you noticed?
Ah, you noticed. Well, I'll need as much practice as I can get if I'm going to take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know. All this reminded me of running around the house with it, playing hero. I'm not totally certain, but thinking back, I suppose I must have. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it, while another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So, which of these two fits more with your conception of a hero? Hold on, which one? Okay. This one is correlating to Joker. I guess that's kind of spoiler. Well, I had a feeling you'd say that, but if nobody else wants the justice they fight for, isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I apologize.
Sorry, I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk with you, I just can't help delving into these abstract topics. I get the feeling that the second option would have been the better one there. Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day?
We will meet again.
Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully, I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. Huh, really? I'm honored that you would think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games were rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected, and I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you, I had fun today. Now, I hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now, I'll talk to you later. Gotta catch you. Why you gotta be so focused on yourself? Jesus.
Well then. Hey.
The phone was buzzing. So yeah, I'm gonna go up to Kemi finally. Probably. Drink set. I did not get to see what that was. Alright, I'll go with the first one.
Hey.
Your mind and body, so that's HP and SP, I guess. Alright. Wait, no, I was gonna check what else I can do other than those two. Probably just those two, honestly. There's nothing to talk about.
Hold on a sec.
I didn't bring a death persona. Oops. So what did you need to talk about? I thought I asked you not to come back here. Oh, Doctor! And you too! Oh, no, wait, that was the father. Oh, Doctor! And you too, yes? I wanted to speak with you right away. Unless he has her voice.
The hospital that was on the news is the same one you used to work at, right?
The hospital on the news?
Oh dear, I'm afraid everyone was thinking the same thing, but I knew you weren't capable of doing those terrible things.
What is it?
What's going on?
Oh my, you really don't know, do you? Chief of Staff Oyamada turned himself in. He was manipulating things behind the scenes. Turns out he was the one who made that terrible medical error and laid the blame on his subordinate.
Man, he's really gotta lay off the helium. Is that true?
It's been on news channels all over the country.
I haven't seen it.
I just knew something didn't quite add up about that story. I never believed someone like you could have ever done something like that.
Hooray, Doctor! But what's a medical error? What? It's something that shouldn't be allowed to happen, I guess.
What's the
Is this
meaning
all
of
some
this?
kind of elaborate joke? Oyamada surrendering himself at such a convenient time. Why? It doesn't matter, it's too late. It doesn't change the fact that I couldn't save her.
What?
What? There's no way.
Wait.
Did the news mention anything about the patient involved in the medical error incident?
Oh, it must have been difficult for her too. I heard she'd been moved to another hospital. What's the matter, dear?
Are you okay, Doctor?
I see.
So she's alive. Yes, of course.
Do you have time?
You'll help me, right? I take back what I said. We'll resume development right away. I don't even know if bringing a Death Arcana persona would have
Sorry.
upgraded her for the next time. We're going to move quickly today, so you may experience some pain during the examination. Sorry, just hang in there, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. You're a good guy. Once the medicine is perfected, I'll introduce you to Miwa-chan and tell her how much you helped. Alright, into the examination room you go. Guts. Hey, that ranked me up, okay. Heck yeah, now I can go get EY finally.
Take care.
I should go get a hanged persona, though. Or hanged man persona, more accurately. Oh, hey, any change in your condition after that last one? I pushed you way too hard today. Really, I'm sorry. But I won't waste the opportunity you're giving me. We're gonna make up for our lost time. God, what was wrong with me? I can't believe I spent all that time moping, feeling sorry for myself. Miwa-chan was fighting all that time. I have to fight for her, too. You really are a weird kid. You've done so much for me already. No, the rest is up to me. All we need are some finishing touches and this drug will be ready. Anyways, get some good rest today. Remember, you can call me anytime. Okay, good night. Alright, well, I'm getting closer to getting her to be max rank, but she's not quite there yet.
Hey!
Yeah, thanks, Morgana. I already know what I'm doing. Alright, let's head to the Velvet Room area just briefly, because I actually don't remember if I have a Hanged Man persona. I do not. So let's head on in.
Hey, inmate!
You certain?
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
Nope, wait. Hanged. There we go.
You'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
It was Masukunda I'm looking for, right?
This persona?
Oops. Marakunda. Masukunda, okay.
You can hold no more
Boo.
personas. The inmate you wish to perform fusion. I see.
You wish for more power than you can have.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I guess this.
It will receive. Girls, let us begin.
Just making space for the Tengu.
Finished. Justine, you read here. You'll withdraw this, then accept such rudeness. The fusion.
Nope. Well, that's a bummer. I don't need a hermit. Could use a counselor, I guess, or maybe a temperance. I'll get temperance, why not?
I see.
You wish for more power than you.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Oh, he does have counter, okay.
It will receive significant power.
Oh wait, there's Masakunda. Oh yeah, because of the Doi. In that case, what I'm gonna do instead is heat up Masakunda, just in case. You never know. That. Sure.
It will receive. Girls, let us begin.
Oh, it didn't work. I paid money and it just didn't work. Wonderful! Ew. Level 30 something? Instead of the level 40 something? My goodness.
Oh my, not quite what I was expecting.
Alright, can that be? Yes.
Looks pretty.
You wish for more power than you...
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I guess that. And we'll get Masukunda. We'll get Heat Up. We'll get Mopsai, I guess. And why not Makoga? I should get something
Its power
different
will
for
be
once.
now for a rebirth.
There we go. Alright, good thing it succeeded. Akaton Kairos. Alright, well, I don't need him anymore.
Gather them.
No, I wanted to
Power
strengthen.
requires sacrifice. That will do.
This is what it shall become. Let these powers unite.
I do like the Dogu. Partially because of Wonderful 101. Not only, but partially.
Are you finished? What? Do you need something? Now, it would seem. See? You can do it.
Not many tasks left. We might be getting close to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. What? Perhaps in your heart you have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. And what about you, Justine? You've been awful chatty lately. I suppose you are correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We have both clearly changed quite a bit recently. I just opened a bottle of water. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that if we were to bring to complete the list, we would bring to light, I don't know why I keep reading words that are on the next line, to light the intent of its creator. We have overseen the inmate, all the while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of these tasks has also had a great impact on both my consciousness and my memories. Taking a drink. Oop. No way. Are you trying to say this list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but rather ourselves? I have no proof of that. Gotta put this bottle cap back on. However, this list has represented the will of our master. Why has it fallen into our hands and not remained in his? Meanwhile, Joker is fiddling with his water bottle. This has got to be some kind of joke. You're telling me somebody made it so they could change us? But why? Ugh, what's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. Wait, I recognize this voice. Ugh. Caroline?
What seems to be the matter? You are behaving quite abnormally. Does something trouble you?
Our apologies, Master.
Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you?
No, the fault does not lie with him. If you must reprimand anyone, let it be us. Caroline.
I see. Very well. Continue onward with his rehabilitation.
Our deepest apologies for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you have completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you the next reward. We'll now grant you access to the Guillotine Booster. Think of it as a way to increase the number of personas you can make with the group Guillotine. Plus, now you can perform some extra strong fusions using 5 or 6 personas. You should be able to figure it out with some effort, inmate. I mean, you've come this far, right? I expect that you'll put its services to good use. But I think it just unlocked more recipes for the group Guillotine. Yeah.
Alright.
2 more to go. And then we're done. So I guess we've changed, huh? That much is clear. Strength, the 11th Arcana, which near evenly splits the major 22. The Awakening of the Unknown, a solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion.
Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If this list is meant to change us, that change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate, it's time for your new task. Oh, and your next reward is going to be incredible, so you've got to do 2 tasks before you can have it.
Listen well.
Accordingly, those next 2 shall be the most difficult you have faced to this point. I wonder if Seth is the last one to make for the requests. Bugs with summary harm, which should just come naturally at this point.
Time for some
It's an advanced fusion, because we had to do the Mementos quest. All we need is Hariti, and I could swear I was able to fuse that already.
What path do you want?
There it is. Kaiwan and Principality? Sure.
Great things are possible. Do you wish
So,
a
as long as it
fusion
levels
greater than your
up
own
soon,
Select the
I
skills you'd
can
like to
get
inherit.
Summary Harm. Let's do, let's do Electric Bloodline. You mean that bloodline? Or, we'll do Blessed Bloodline, just in case. We'll do, Markunda, sure, sure.
Its power
Yeah, Mediorama apparently was
you
one of its,
now for rebirth.
skills later on, too, so I just jumped right to the chase on that one. Okay, well, we don't have the Empress Arcana yet. That's going to be unlocked in the next chapter. Sorry, after the next chapter, technically. Oh, this guy.
I see.
Hello!
Strong persona indeed.
I am
Now choose.
gonna strengthen
requires
Hariti
sacrifice.
using...
Do not expect much power from this.
Nope.
That enough?
Nope. Yeah?
Not enough.
Nope. Well, I'll still do
Not
it anyway, I
expect much
guess.
power from
So, I'm not really gonna use her.
This is a... this may be a bit gruesome.
I'll have to wait for another day in order to level her up again for Summary Charm. Actually, is it 41 or 42 that she gets that at? 41. Okay, so she's getting close. I just can't level her up again today.
They will be reborn anew. It appears it will become something protective.
Top Swan.
Yes, it'll give you some protection.
Yeah. Not interested. Okay.
You change your mind?
Now that all that's done.
Already? What? No slacking off.
Wait, what was I doing? Crap. I mean, I was going to Untouchable, obviously. I was just trying to remember what I was going to do outside of this. Felt like I was going to go equip something.
Is that right? It was a custom gun that was a custom gun that I modified to make it look as real as possible. I had a customer who was interested in it. You helped me out by smuggling it out of here so I didn't get caught by those detectives. You're an accomplice now, so don't go snitching. I got everything on my security camera.
Hey,
Want to talk in the back?
who the hell are you? Huh. You sure about that? You look like a beginner to me. Well, I guess you got the heart of an enthusiast. You're a strange one, kid. Wait a sec. Yeah, this could work. Hey, I can grant that wish of yours, but you better have the money. These things are worth hundreds of thousands of yen per unit. Sometimes they even reach the millions, depending on how I feel. You're not bluffing, are you, kid? May actually make you more useful if you are. Look, I ain't a bad dude. I've been known to compromise from time to time. For example, you help me out with my business, smuggling goods, destroying evidence, and as a reward, I'll introduce you to the special menu, with good prices for a punk like you. What do you say? Not bad, huh? That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Gotta fight evil with evil. I need a pawn of my own.
Look, I can
Don't
only
talk
move
to no one
diagonally,
about
okay?
this. Got it? Just follow my orders.
Oop, I thought I was pressing X.
What's it gonna be? You gonna take my deal or not? That's fine. Okay, I'll work on that special menu for you. You should be grateful.
He said the line.
Meanwhile, back in the present.
It seems you had model guns in your possession as well. Their detail goes beyond a simple hobby. I'm sure some people believed those guns were real. You'll tell me how you procured them, won't you? Spill it.
I am
In the original, EY felt like such a worthless confidant to go for because the guns were just so you didn't really want to use guns during a dungeon because you only had such limited ammo, and even then they weren't all that powerful. You didn't have a whole lot of status effects going for them, and even when you did, they weren't that accurate, you know, stuff like that. And then you'd run out of ammo anyway. So EY and another confidant who's going to help out with gunplay didn't seem all too helpful, or more accurately, the other confidant that deals with guns was a lot more helpful because it actually helped boost what you could do with guns in battle. This EY just gives you better equipment.
All right.
Oh yeah, when I don't got any business going on, I'll have you do some miscellaneous chores. Clean, run errands. There's plenty for you to do around here. Must be pretty exciting for an enthusiast like you, huh?
And what sucks is that I wanted to like EY, especially considering he has a gecko on his neck. That's kind of neat.
That's my contact info. When I text you from that ID, it'll be because I need some help around the shop. Just so you know, if you get caught or anything, I never met you. Nothing to do with me. We clear? If you want something, you're gonna have to work for it.
I guess I should have said the last one. Oh, no, that works.
We'll see if you're actually up to it. Point is, we got a deal now, so you better put in some work.
Later.
Okay, that's it for today. Head on home, part-timer.
And you don't get paid for working for EY. You just progress his confidant rank. Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna go look for a book. There's something I'm curious about. I'm going to Booktown in Jinbocho. Can you make some time since it's summer vacation? I'd like you to help me look for it. Heck yeah, because that's gonna unlock a new place. Looking for cognitive science. Also, it'll up us with a different confidant when we go there.
All right.
Plus, more books is nice to have. Are nice to have. Having more books is nice to have. The ability to do... I'm gonna forego trying to fix my sentence. I'm interested in cognitive science, the field Futaba's mother was researching. I doubt we'll find any public information, but maybe an older academic journal may mention it. Thank you. I do hope we find something. I want to learn more about cognitive science while we wait for Futaba to regain her strength. If only we could understand it more in depth, maybe we could solve the mystery of the metaverse. It would make traversing it easier for us, too.
Oh.
Hello. Goodbye. Oh, excuse me, please wait.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Oh, no, nothing in particular. I was just surprised to see him here. I didn't mean to intrude between you two. No need to look so considerate. He's just carrying my books for me. Is she a friend of yours? Warrior? We just play shogi together. Is she the professional shogi player you had mentioned before? The master strategist?
I see.
I admit I only know the rules, but I'm intrigued to learn how a professional shogi player thinks. Is that a book on shogi tactics? Oh yes, I come here to purchase old shogi strategy books from time to time. Pardon me for asking. Could you teach me some strategies? I believe this knowledge will benefit me greatly in the future. Oh, sure, if you'd like. Well, if it's about shogi, then to attack, you will need to be creative with your approach and sacrifice pieces with no remorse. So plan on enticing your opponent to focus on your sacrificial pieces so you can advance a counterattack?
Yes.
Yes, you seem to have quite a talent for this. Another strategy I enjoy is to use bait pieces to draw your opponent to your side of the board. I see. That way you can surround them and... Oh, I'm sorry. What she was saying was so interesting I lost track of time. I'll catch up with you later. Could you look for the book we had discussed earlier?
Shall we return home?
I ship Makoto and Hifumi now. Gossip, 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 gossip. They're probably gonna text me saying it's a 1 week until Medjed's attack.
Only one more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the forum? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. They're just saying whatever they want with no regard for the consequences. God, I seriously can't believe they're going on about that. By the way, how's Futaba?
At this point, we are desperate for her assistance.
She definitely mentioned Medjed back at the palace. I'd like to believe she's planning something.
Even Makoto's gone over to the wait-and-see dark side.
We don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do.
Yo,
Box! That's all. Whoa.
Oh!
I'm assuming they don't heal a lot on their own. Yeah, 5 SP. And what was the other thing? There it is. Oh. I was wondering, like, is there a first maid or a third maid? But no, it means the other definition of second, which is a unit of time. So instead of minute maid, it's second maid. I knew there was a pun in there, I just wasn't sure where it was going with that. Okay, who's available? Oya and... Why is Yusuke texting me?
I need new inspiration. All we can do is wait for Futaba. Simply sitting around has me on edge. Is there anything we can do?
What are your thoughts?
Jazz Club? Oh, but I can up Mishima and Oya. I'm gonna go up Mishima. Hi. Okay, see ya.
It's so damn hot.
It's hot.
Oh, so I've been researching that actor, and I came across some substantial new info. Are you free to hear what I found? We'll improve soon, but...
All right.
Thanks, let's head to the diner then. So, you know that actor I suggested as your next target? Apparently he's marrying the idol from those rumors. He probably just couldn't live with himself after what he did to her. His reputation did a total 180 after he announced the marriage, though. People used to hate him, but now all everyone wants to talk about is how sweet and manly he is. At any rate, we can't oppose the will of the public. Good thing we decided not to change his heart. Support from the Phantom Thieves would have really dropped if we had. I need to make sure our next target is one we can win against. Proof. Proof that we're the ones doing the right thing.
Actually...
Oh, by the way, I came up with a new plan of attack. If we really want to make you guys famous, we need to do more than just answer promising requests. Right now there are tons of idiots out there doubting you and trying to influence others to do the same. So, we're gonna purge them. You really need to chill. Well, almost. You're half right. The truth is, I looked up some of these idiots who are criticizing you and sent them warning messages. You know, something like, if you don't change your wicked ways, you'll be our next target. I'll have you know, it's been working wonders. They've totally stopped dissing the P-Thieves. There are still some people who say they don't believe, but deep down, they're just afraid of you guys. Isn't this great? Plus, now that all those haters are gone, people are putting a bunch more info on the forum. Post after post after post. It's all please and help me. This is so much fun. All I did was find my own way to change people's hearts. I'm above the simple stuff like producing and advertising now. I can change the world. I have the strength to do that now. Oh. Akiyama-kun. Yo, Mishima. Haven't seen you since graduation. We actually saw each other not that long ago. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Akiyama-kun? What? Are you okay? What do you mean? Does it look like I ain't okay? I don't know, you just seem quiet. Shut your mouth, Zero. I don't got time to be listening to you. Zero.
Damn it.
He acts acts like I'm a total nothing, but he still takes time to try and mess with me. I've changed, though. I'm way better than a loser like him. I even heard he's been hanging out with some shady people. They're all scum. I wish we could change their hearts for the good of society.
Oh,
Wait, that's it. We can change his heart instead of that actor's. Alright, it's decided. Your next target is going to be Akiyama-kun. Let's see, where's his info? Speaking of targets, are you guys going to come after me someday, too? You're really considering it? Good joke, Ogami.
see you around.
Anyway, I'm heading home. I'll send you Akiyama-kun's info later. And we're gonna go talk to the others at the hideout at night. So, he just wants to get revenge on the guy who made fun of him? Didn't he give us some other weird requests too? Something about that handsome actor? Is Mishima-kun trying to take advantage of us?
Apparently, he has also threatened anyone who dares speak ill of the Phantom Thieves on this forum. Perhaps we should enact a change of heart on Mishima, not this Akiyama fellow.
Wait, hold
Well,
on.
wait up. He ain't that bad.
Yep.
I guess we could find out what's happening if we manage to find his shadow. I mean, he's already worried that we're gonna change his heart, right? We'll probably be able to track down his shadow and mementos. All things considered, I think our best course of action would be to defeat it and change his heart.
No way, man.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me.
It may seem preposterous, but we cannot allow him to disrupt our work.
Either way, we can decide whether or not we change his heart later. For now, we must meet his shadow.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Who are you? Could you be the Phantom Thieves?
So, you want to change my heart? God damn. So you change my heart even after everything I've done for you guys? Me? Of all people. If you just shut up and listen to what I told you, the Phantom Thieves would get even more famous. And if you did that, I'd get some of the spotlight too. I wouldn't be just some stupid zero anymore. There's finally some hope back in my life. So why? Why are you so insistent on stopping me? You losers, get out of here. I want to talk to your leader, alone. It's all your fault. Before you came along, I knew my role in life. I was supposed to be the guy everyone messed with. I had accepted that I was a zero, embraced it even. But once I figured out you were one of the Phantom Thieves, everything changed. You just had to get close to me.
Damn it.
And seeing a real-life hero doing all this amazing stuff made me wish I could be something more. I want to change society too. I want the world to notice me. If I can make the Phantom Thieves famous, maybe I'll end up famous too. Can you really blame me? Look at how boring I am. But you guys, you're special. You have the ability to change people, to change the world. In the end, that's why I need you guys. You're the only way I'll be able to make a name for myself. I know it's wrong, but if I can't push my way into the spotlight now, when will I? Anyway, just bring it on already. You're here to fight, aren't you? What? You aren't going to change my heart?
Hey,
Come on, let's go. I'm sure he learned something if he's been spending all this time with those amazing heroes, yeah? No! I need the Phantom Thieves! I need to be famous! I need to. And we're done. That was a nice little trip into Mementos. So Makoto's around. She can be upped. I remember seeing that. Yusuke, of course. Go to Kichijoji, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Kichijoji and up some people's baton pass rank.
Welcome. What do you play?
Hey,
Can I go to Jinbocho? Yes. Okay, sweet. Oh, you're pretty young compared to most of our customers. Our bookstore caters to experts, so the books here may be a tad difficult for most high schoolers.
Welcome.
Pretty expensive, too.
yeah.
Okay. Back to Kichijoji at the Darts and Billiards.
Welcome. What do you play?
Let's play darts.
What do you want to do?
Let's call somebody. Swambody. Yeah, Morgana.
Hey!
Thank you.
Curious to see how he'll play.
Yes. Hey! Shall we go? Now then. Yeah! Whoa! For real?
Aww.
Okay. I'll be back. This is where I come in.
Who lets a cat throw darts like this? He jumped. Oh, good throw. Okay, better.
Yes. It's all yours.
Boop. Ah.
Okay. For real?
Alright. So just triple 11.
Nice. We're on a roll.
Very well.
Ah, sweet. Max out Yusuke. Let's go.
Let
Oh,
us
sorry,
go.
that was a bit loud.
Stay calm.
Oh.
Yep. Yes.
Oh.
I see.
At least I got a cool 100.
It's my
Boop.
turn.
Nope, just a clap. Hey, Ann, how you doing? She looks lost in thought. Good. Good. Eh.
I see. Take it from here.
Oh, too early.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's go. It's my turn.
Clap. I just thought, what if Ryuji was playing darts and he was just having a real bad day? So he he, instead of clapping Joker's hand, he just wound up and punched him the hell out.
We will be counting on you. Take it from here.
An, how you doing? Still staring off in the distance, huh? All right, double 17. Sick. Average level.
It's beautiful. Not bad.
An, you want in on this? No? Just chilling out? Okay.
That was time well spent.
That should do it for now.
See you later.
Man, it's hot.
Alright, so we could do Hifumi, we could do Chihaya and Oya. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to Chihaya. Where is she? The Chihaya fortune teller. Affinity reading. This is the one I was looking for. Deepens your bond with the confidant of choice. You can go at any time, pretty much, to do so.
I'm going to shrivel up.
And it doesn't consume your time. So, by getting this,
Thank you.
if there's someone who is not ready to be ranked up, we could talk to Chihaya. Oh, excuse me. No, actually, it's not on auto. I can finish my thought. So, go talk to Chihaya, up that person, and potentially they'll be ready to go next time we go see them. So, yeah, as long as I got the money, just keep coming to Chihaya.
I have a lot to show you today.
Here we go.
Look, mental training for sports. Oh, and building a successful business from the ground up. I even have a book about the secret to being a good listener. It was written by a hostess from a club in Ginza. Just picking out which books to bring took me half a day. I have tons more back home, though. I started using these as reference materials for the advice I give to my clients. This way, I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their own fates, or to their fates. What about the divine power? You should make fun of me, you know. That's a quick path to horrible luck. I don't know her responses, like the good responses. Anyway, what I really wanted to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy. Those with strong convictions can, in fact, change fate. Oh, and as for the people I sold holy stones to, I've started reading their fortunes free of charge. I'd like to return the money they gave me too, but, well,
Am I interrupting?
What?
Yokota-san?
It's been a while, maiden.
What are you doing here?
Chairman asked that I come see how things are going. And who are you?
That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet.
You're telling me you're so busy that you needed to hire an apprentice?
Oh.
Yes, he's been a wonderful help.
I see. I guess I should have expected such great foresight from you, maiden. Now then, I should be going.
Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I had to see that. No, it's nothing serious. Anyway, it's a private matter, Ogami-san. Nothing you should concern yourself with. Wait, are you perhaps worried about me?
you.
Oh, I'm so touched. Honestly, my luck really improves when you're around, Ogami-san. I know. In return for that, I'll predict your luck whenever you want.
I did not get anything out of that, except for a new affinity reading perk.
Oh.
My, it's already so late. I should close up for today.
I did not
Bye.
give her responses she liked, and there's no after visit session. She does not like me very well. Very much. She doesn't like me. 4 days, right? Fantasies will do something. Counting down. Plants?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
What's going on? Use K and on, which I can't do either one of them, actually. I can do Takemi. I don't have death, though. Can I? What's up?
I'm going to shrivel up. What shall we do?
Affinity on. Let's do Takemi. Yeah, let's do Takemi. Why not?
Here we go.
Here I go. Feeling should have reached.
What do you think?
Okay. Does that mean... Damn. I guess she would have said something if I was able to up her. Either way. I wanted to go grab a death persona, but while I'm here, I'll also strengthen Haridi again. I don't really need Hecaton Kairos. Well, kinda. He is Hangman, so I guess I should.
That will do.
Do I need Mothman? Well, I kind of like his abilities. But oh well. Yeah, I'll do that.
This may be a bit gruesome.
Besides, I can get back Mothman pretty quickly. If and I ever need him. Summary Karm. We'll get rid of... I guess Mabaisudi. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll get rid of Zionga then. Cool. And as for bugs, I also need Pixie and Pisaka, which I have.
Change it to Steam. You read here. A fee is with an accept this persona.
Mufasa, Pisaka. Sorry. I'm also gonna grab a new way.
You'll withdraw this persona.
Wait, Bugs is full. Yeah, okay.
This
So
is
I
your
still need
power.
Death for Takemi. And the level 2 is... There it is.
A fee is
I still don't
with
have the
an
level
accept
6
this
lovers.
persona.
That's weird.
The inmate needs a gather
Okay.
them. I see.
Great things are possible.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Need Summary Karm. We'll get Makarakarn and Tetrakarn, because why not? And... Oh wait, before I do this though. I should
Finished? You'd like to read the
register
compendium registration?
Maridi.
Are you sure?
That way she can just be summoned with Summary Karm later. We'll
You'd like to
register her
register
too.
this?
And yeah.
You'd like to register this?
And now...
Can you gather them up?
You wish for more power than...
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
This one. This one. These ones. And what about this one?
It will receive, then let us begin.
Hey, Igor, can you possibly let me get more out of this or something? No? Okay. Okay. That's cool too. Boogs! Triple down. We'll get rid of... I don't really need Miracle Punch. Cool.
Done already? What? Hey, it would seem...
Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We also have come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other quite nicely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep conversation like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made me remember something super important. I bet you want to hear what that was, isn't that right, inmate? Of course you would.
Listen up.
The thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. The world is gonna roll me, Justine. Essentially, the 22 Arcana represent a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realized something. If this wildcard thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler, then your becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation, or perhaps it is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that, but for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was too. I can't tell you right now, though. First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it. Secondly, if it is indeed true, everything we have come to know would be thrown into question. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You better overcome this ruined stuff. Keep surviving all the way until we learn the truth together. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future and our own.
So it's around rank 9 where most of the female confidants would test you to see if you want to date them. But in the original game, they did not allow you to date the twins. We're gonna be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time that I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward.
Now,
For that task, please bring us a Seth with High Counter.
listen up, inmate.
Did I miss my opportunity? No, I didn't, because High Counter is the stage after Counter Strike, which I could have put onto bugs. So I'm good then. But, Confidant. We're at rank 9 with the twins. And lastly, VIP treatment reduces the amount of money needed for special treatment. Neat! That's handy. Because previously rank 10 allowed you to get whoever you wanted to craft as long as you had the money for it. Just to check my personas though, I do have a death one, so I can go spend time with Takemi.
No slacking off.
Dibba-dibba-dee. I believe she'd want to go hang out at Asakusa.
Don't pass out, okay?
I might want to try a different environment so I can understand how pressure affects the data. For example, someplace that's high above the ground. I'll have to find a good location. Okay, let's do today's clinical trial. Let's do it. And go to the Sky Tree. Sky Tree, huh? Sounds like
Let's
fun.
go.
Let's go check it out.
Hey,
The buildings look like specks from here. This truly is the best altitude at which to test. The atmospheric pressure should have dropped at this height. Are your ears okay?
oh.
Can you pop them? Try pinching your nose and breathing out. Yawning can do the trick sometimes as well. Well, we'll just have to give it a try. I really hope this data helps me complete the development of the medicine. Clinical trials like this usually can't be performed after all. You really are a useful guy. I have to thank you for that, my little guinea pig.
Well then.
Okay, close off. Let's get started. Relax. Kidding. Give me your hand. First, we'll take your pulse, and then...
Rain, huh?
Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless online, too. Are we done for if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now.
Indeed, those who once revered us as heroes now seem to revile us.
Nagia's right. Sorry for messaging you all about such weird stuff. It's okay. We all feel the same way. I'll try and make sure I don't blow my cover. As should we all.
It sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious. But considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
What's that crossword? Necessary for dares, truths. Fable's lesson. Moral? Griffin half lion. Necessary for dares is courage. I was thinking, like, what has to do with the emotions and a lion? And what's this one even? Kind of climber. CITLOSA. It's a type of cat. An oil cat. Nah, I don't know. I figured it was a type of cat, but maybe that's wrong. Either way, it's courage. Dip-a-dip-up. The common test of courage is the entering of scary or intimidating places. In Japan, these locations often tend to be unlit graveyards and temples. The traditional courage testing parlor game 100 Supernatural Tales grew popular among samurai as a means of sharpening their nerve.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
Kawakami can be upped, so might as well. And just to be sure, okay, yeah, no one else except for Hifumi, and I'm not too keen on upping a Hifumi anyway.
Oh.
Hello, are you perhaps Ogami-san? That voice on the phone wasn't Kawakami. Maybe you should ask for more details? This is the head nurse at Aoyama Hospital, speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. Kawakami-san actually collapsed, and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital's address? Her room number is...
Jeez.
Just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal out of it. A deal about it. But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I going to make today's payment? There you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered. Yeah, it's summer.
What?
Takase-san, you contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. And when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us you were here. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse. But our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. I'm sorry. These are Takase-kun's guardians, the ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who is this? Oh, who is this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do you? After all you did to him. I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Ogami-kun, we're not asking you to do anything out of the ordinary. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son Taiki died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet, she still doesn't know her place, and she still continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did to him in a material and undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you. So... It's not like we're trying to extort you, but who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? This schoolwork on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Poor Taiki, it was almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret? In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment. I keep putting emphasis on different words, and I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing there. I have to figure out a way to make more money. I guess transferring to our sister company is the only way. I can't believe I'm getting scolded by my student. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Takase-kun. So if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them. Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm gonna get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs here work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll
Get home
see you
safe,
later
okay?
then.
And now I think we're locked out of doing anything with her until school starts back up. Makotoa. Oh, I can up. Let me go talk. Well, no, actually it's raining out, so I can't go to Chihaya.
Oh no, rain?
Alright. Can I check on upcoming books to this store, or is it always the same? I guess it's always the same. Alright, well that's a bummer. Yeah, might as well go do Makoto. But, I don't have Priestess anymore, do I? Nope. So, I don't know. You know what? Whatever. I'll go do it. Makoto, pay for my train fare.
Thank you.
Let's do it in the student council room. Oh. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Eiko Takao-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Nagia-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. Abbreviated to spell ass, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional. What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there, like, mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up. Doesn't that mean you two are in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez?
You're right.
He's not wrong. But allow me to at least clarify. It was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets. Oh, crap. And I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Prez. I told you, that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Huh? You know Buchimaru-kun? I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. That's my other name. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. OMG, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done a complete 360 today. Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just real surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were some kind of like a robot, or you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's this late already? I gotta get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later, though. Bye. She was all over the place. Honestly, though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. Beep boop. I won't. I'm aware of how one could perceive me that way. You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone as distinct from myself, or so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that'll help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be.
All right.
I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Hello? Thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little harder to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later.
You're back.
Oh, we can up Mishima. Sorry, Oya, but I don't particularly care. can up Chihaya,
this?
but what if I was to get a fortune reading?
What shall we do?
Are you for real? Makes you wonder, right? Searching all along. Facing twilight alone.
Let's do... Kawakami's ready for the next one, but we can't do anything with her yet. Takemi's ready. EY I'm not sure about. I think he is. No, yeah, he is. Chihaya I am not. Sojiro I probably am. Akechi I think I am. Makoto I'm not. Yusuke I'm not. An I'm not. Ryuji I'm done. Maruki I think I'll have more to do. Yoshida, Kasumi we're done. Mishima already got him. Hifumi I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so in that case let's do An.
What else should I be?
What do you mean?
Please don't take off my mind.
Here we go.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, that's that. What's up, Mishima?
Hey. Thanks.
Thanks for your concern. I want to go somewhere I can talk to you alone. How's the park sound? Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. Huh? Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going after him wouldn't even help you guys get famous. It'd practically be pointless. Wait, how'd you know about that? Oh, I get it. Of course a thief who steals hearts would see what's going on in the depths of my psyche. You know, when I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice to the world, but before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I could get famous myself. Though maybe that's always been the real reason. I don't know, I thought I was doing it out of respect for you guys. Yet deep down, I think I really just wanted to show the world I'm more than some stupid zero. Look where that got me, though. I'm just a selfish loser clinging desperately to your popularity. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant fandom thieves. Well, thanks for everything. Bye. Bodied. Man, I totally ate dirt. I'm such an idiot. I can't even run away right. Working alongside the Phantom Thieves has made me feel like I myself can change the world. But it's only ever been you guys. I'm still just as powerless as always. That's the truth. Wonder if there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. That's it! My special power lies in running the fan site. I don't want it to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, that site needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all that happened to me with Kamoshida, I know how hard it can be to speak out against injustice. So as long as there are voices crying out to the Phantom Thieves, I'm gonna help them be heard. More experience? Yeah.
Alright.
Mishima's now a fanboy. At any rate, we should just forget about going after Akiyama-kun, okay? I'm still worried about some of the rumors I've heard about him, but I'll do some more research. And by the way, he's not as bad a guy as he pretends to be. Apparently he's super sweet to his girlfriend. Can you imagine that? They've even been talking about getting married even since back in middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well, see you later.
Oh, Ogami? That thing I mentioned about Akiyama-kun turned out to be true. It wasn't just some rumor. I found a post on the fan site by a girl who I assume is Akiyama-kun's girlfriend. It says she's worried because her boyfriend's been hanging out with some sketchy guys, acting strange too. It seems like enough evidence to make him a target, but I'm gonna look into this a little further, just to be safe. Yep, I know, but we can't ignore any cry for help on the fan site. Even I didn't realize the fan site meant this much to me. Thanks, Ogami, for helping me out here. Or helping me get here. Okay, let's keep up the good work. Bye. A bit of crying, lol. I can't up on yet because Chihaya didn't let me get that. Anyway.
Is this? What shall we do? we go.
Bet you can deepen your friendship even deeper now.
What do you think?
Neat. Did that change the text box? No? Okay, cool. Should I get lovers or no? I mean, not going anywhere, so. Let's go grab lovers, emperor. Did I get rid of justice already? I think I did. Yeah, okay. We'll also get devil and that'll be fine. We're gonna...
These are the paths you have walked.
Oh yeah, and priestess I should probably get as well. We'll get Isis.
Then accept this persona.
We'll get Satanta.
Then accept this persona.
I guess eventually I'll need Hierophant. I don't remember if I don't remember when you're able to do Sojiro next. But I might as well get it just in case. Lovers, Amino Uzume.
This is your power.
Justice, Archangel.
This is your power.
I got a Hermit already. Got a Fortune already. Don't need Strength. Got Hanged. Got Death. Temperance. Don't really need right now. Devil. Flowers.
You can hold.
Oh, okay, we're done.
Are you finished? What?
I'm not even going to
No slacking
oh
off.
yeah anytime soon at this rate, so not that devil is really going to be coming into use for me. Okay, Maul. Yeah, lol.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I was thinking about getting into shape first, and who better to help with that than Ryuji, right? Why don't we go or why don't you join in too, Nagi, if we can train together?
Thanks.
Alright, let's go work up a sweat. It's pretty close by. Oh, and I'll let Ryuji know. Me and Nagi have actually already been to this gym. It's pretty sweet, huh? Not too many people getting in your way. Anyways, what are you trying to do here?
Yes!
I want to slim down. Huh? You tried jogging? Aerobics alone aren't enough. I want to tone up too, so I need to start lifting weights. Plus my shoulders are drooping. I want to make my biceps leaner, and I need to straighten my back out. Obviously, I want to cut down on my waist size too, and firm up my butt and calves. I'm a guts demon.
Come on.
What the hell is that even supposed to mean? Anyways, motivation's good and all, but you're not going to be able to move tomorrow if you do all that shit. And you come up with a training regimen for me. Ugh, you're such a pain. If you do that for me, I'll go on a date with you as a reward. F that. Quit thinking you're some sexy character in an anime. It's sad watching you like this.
Seriously?
What?
No way.
First off, one of them sexy characters would never come to the gym in their PE uniform. How am I supposed to know that? I've never even been to the gym before today. Oh, it's my agency. Hi. Oh, yes, definitely. Even a smaller article would be great. Huh? It fell through? Yeah, I guess it's okay. I was supposed to be in 2 magazines the month after next, but apparently one canceled on me. It was a black and white shoot, so they said I wouldn't stand out. Sounded like fun, though. It was about the everyday life of models. Guess you just gotta find somewhere you do stand out, then. Huh. There has to be somewhere my vibrant charm will shine, right?
Yeah.
Where?
By the way,
Hey, speaking of magazines, there was a really pretty girl in that one you said you were starring in. She's got this innocent vibe, but she's sexy too. And that's what real charm looks like to me. Were there photos of me too? Yeah. And did she have long brown hair? Yep, that's the one. You know her? You gotta introduce me, dude. You dick! Of all the girls that you could have been talking about, it just had to be Mika. Ugh, I'm so pissed. Come on, which machine are we using first? I'm gonna break it. My body hurts, but for some reason, I feel satisfied. That's what working hard feels like. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I think it was because the 2 of you were here with me. I had to prove I was working extra hard. It's simple stuff like that that'll help you keep pushing. Damn it, I wish I had thought of that. This ain't a competition.
Whoa,
Crap, for real? Mom forgot to buy stuff for dinner, so I guess I gotta head home now. See you guys. Usually just can't say no when his mom needs help, huh? I'm actually a little jealous of the relationship they have. I mean, even growing up, my parents were super busy. They always told me I was strong, that I'd be fine on my own. I was free, but I was lonely. I'd make friends, but we moved a lot, and every time I had to start over, all over again. I actually got used to the loneliness. But all that changed when I met Shiho. Not all that. The world seemed so hopeful. I heard her rehab is going well. She's going to be officially transferring schools soon, too.
Hey.
I need to show her that I'm working hard, and that she doesn't need to worry so much about me.
Yeah.
Right. She needs to see how much I've learned from her.
All right.
So the next one...
Let's get back.
Yeah, the next one for On's Confidant, which we are ready for, will be rank 9. And we're gonna go talk to Shiho at that point. Oh, Nagia? It's me. Ha! Oh, my muscles are so sore right now. Going home took me more than twice as long as usual. But I'm really proud of the work I put in today. I would have just given up if I went alone. I'm so glad I had you guys with me. You two are the best. I wonder if this is how Shiho felt with her rehab. Being able to push herself because someone was there with her. You think so? I'd be really happy if I actually helped her push so hard. Not much time left until Shiho switches schools. I need to up my coolness so she can take off without worrying about me. God, ow! I forgot how sore I was. Sorry, but I better get some rest for now. Bye-bye.
Rain, huh?
Oh, I can up Kawakami now. What? Well.
Oh.
I should get Temperance, though. Because she's one of the harder ones to even get.
Where have you been searching all along, confessing while alone without the clue, without a sign.
Damn.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Hi.
Becky is so drenched and wet right now. Wait, it's you.
Where have I been?
Hey.
I post my
I'll head over right now.
hiding both face and mind.
Hey, hey.
Actually, I really like the antique feel of this room. But I have to say goodbye to it today. The thing is, I've decided to quit. My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one. Takase-kun's guardians keep increasing their demands, so this is just what I have to do. Not sure what to... I guess? What I want? Oh, she's ready again already. Cool. Takase-kun's guardians say the only true way to apologize to Takase-kun is by paying them. If that's not true, then what's the right thing to do here? I wonder if I can escape all this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. That's why I'm going to quit both my teaching job and my maid job. What do you think? Haha, another scolding, huh? But you're right, I'm just running away. Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died. And yet I still felt the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way even now. Oh, that's right. I decided the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him. Because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had. But now I spend all my free time at part-time jobs so I can continue working as a teacher. I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I can make apology money. That's where it all went wrong. I can't make things right with Takase-kun like this. I'll be the teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends to Takase-kun. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money. I feel like the other answer was kind of loaded. I don't know. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money, and that is my answer. Well, what do you think?
You're right.
You can't get the right answer from someone else. It can only be found from within. I learned that from you. In a way, you're my teacher. Just kidding. Or I guess more accurately. Just kidding.
All right.
I've been so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students, especially to you. I averted my eyes from you just because you were labeled, just like Takase was. Bleh. Adding a just where there wasn't one, damn it. But from now on, I'm going to protect you too. As your teacher, I will never betray you. That kind of line only works from someone old enough to handle his own household chores. But thanks. I'll speak with the Takases. I'm not going to run anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. All right, it's time for me to go. See you later.
Good night.
Oh, is this Master? Thank you so much for today. Oh wait, I was supposed to stop working as Becky by today. To be honest, I always kind of knew in my heart I couldn't go on like this forever, but I felt so stuck facing it alone. It's thanks to you that I actually figured out what I need to do. You're a sweet kid. I haven't really recognized all you've done, so thank you, really. Or thank you, really. Get to bed early tonight. Lack of sleep is basically poison for your body and mind, okay? Good night. I made a lot of progress with my medicine, but I'm too lazy to discuss it over chat. Can we meet up for a bit? Or are you not interested unless it's for a clinical trial?
Jeez.
I don't think he liked that. Sojiro will remember that. Okay.
Nice.
We good there. We can up to Kemi. We can, kind of do Makoto. But I'm gonna go talk to... What's her name?
Is this?
Good old what's her name?
What shall we do?
Let's do... Let's do Yusuke.
Here we go.
Hey, it worked. All right,
What do you
cool.
think?
Takemi. Did I accidentally press B? Or circle or whatever? Circle.
Don't pass out, okay?
I made progress with the medicine. Can you tag along for a bit? I'm gonna meet someone at Inokashira Park.
Let's go.
It's close, right? Let's go. Alright, so, fair warning. Rank 9 for any of the female confidants, barring the twins, will allow you to ask them to go out with you, to enter into a relationship with them. Takemi was originally my first choice playing the game, but on my first playthrough, once I found a character I actually liked more, I was glad I didn't go with Takemi the first time. Takemi on my second playthrough was my next romance, because I really like her character. But this cutscene, I'll point out at the end of it, but every time Joker thinks to himself, I should pick my words carefully, you can enter into a relationship with the female confidant at rank 9 if you choose the line of dialogue that would imply you are interested in dating them. So there's your fair warning. All the data, specimens, and sample medicine, they're all there inside that case. Let me know if you need anything else. Based on what I read in the findings summary you sent me, the results are truly amazing. We'll perform one final exam with our equipment and we'll be ready to treat Miwa-chan with it. Excellent, then the rest is up to you. So this is the kid from your study, huh? Yes, he's my little guinea pig. You certainly walked a dangerous line, but I'm sure you implemented the strictest of safety protocols. Please put some thought into the offer we discussed, will you? Alright, I'll call you later. He's a doctor treating Miwa-chan. He just so happened to be a year ahead of me in college. I told him everything since I was so close to perfecting the medicine.
Thanks.
I have to thank you again. All this is thanks to you helping me with the clinical trials.
see.
Okay, then I guess I won't. For my tour of their medical facility and discussions I had with their development team, I'm confident this will be a success and they'll complete development on schedule. The final result will be out of my hands, though, if I don't accept their offer, that is. I was recruited. He offered me the position of head of research and development at his hospital, which means I'll have to close my practice. I start first thing next month. Unfortunately, Takemi Clinic of Internal Medicine will be gone. I'll urge my patients to transfer to that hospital, and I'll be sure to give them priority there. You seem flustered. Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding. The part about it being recruited is true, but I don't intend to close my practice. I kind of like being a general practitioner. I'll still work with them to develop new medicine, though. Once the medicine's perfected, I'll be able to see Mio-chan and receive my reward, her smile. Oh, and I need to give you your reward, too. I'll think of something to give my little guinea pig for holding up his end of the deal.
All right.
Anyway.
You were really concerned when you thought I was going to close this office. I know you said it was for your entrance exams, but come on, really? I think it's about time you started being honest with me. It's okay. You can tell me. Why did you keep coming to me? Here we go. I should choose my words carefully. Why don't you tell me the truth about why you kept coming to me? If you say I wanted to see you, you'll get put into a second line of dialogue where you get to confirm with her that you love her, basically. But if you say it's for your exams, you can just end it right away.
I see.
Is that so? Well, I can take a hint. It's getting late. You should get going. Come visit anytime.
I'll see you later.
Hey, guinea pig. Thanks for tagging along today. I've got my drug in the hands of someone I trust. Everything's on track for the cure to go through. And something tells me I'd have never gotten this far without you. Thanks for doing this. You stuck by me even when one of those side effects could have killed you. You really are the best guinea pig I could have hoped for. Well, it'll still need some tests and adjusting before it's ready for actual treatment. Still needs a lot of work. But I have faith that someday soon it'll help Miwa-chan smile again. And I haven't forgotten all you did to help. I'll make sure to bump up your compensation a little. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. We're done with the clinical trials, but you can drop by anytime you need some more medical supplies. Might as well keep getting checkups, too. Better safe than sorry, right? I'll look at whatever you need me to. She is very close to being max rank, though, so next time I'm just gonna go to Chihaya to up Takemi. How's Futaba? Dude, this ain't just some normal oversleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. Futaba's not up by then. But can she really do anything even if she does wake up? Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, our only option is to put our trust in her. Yeah. If she's been asleep all this time, do you think she's having some kind of long dream?
Dreams are said to be the sorting of memories, after all. She surely needs ample time to face her troubled past.
Her past? You think she's really facing all that shit right now? If that's the case, she would probably need a great amount more time to do so. But considering how she had us wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off.
Indeed.
Well, just give us a ring if anything changes. We're counting on you.
I have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out?
Now I can go to EY. Hence why I'm going to Chihaya.
Is this? I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no. Not verification test. Fortune reading.
What shall we do? What shall we do?
Oh, okay. I already did it once today, so I can't do it again. Ta-pa-ta-pa-ta. Alright, so next time we're going to do the first rank of EY, and we're also going to see how Futaba's doing.
I'll just add this.